This is a video series that will introduce the functionality of a new plugin for HCL's real-time software tooling, or RTist. The new plugin is called NodePlus, where developers can create web applications, custom NodeRed flows, custom nodes, and also utilize over 2,500 nodes that are available in the public library. This is the second video in a 5-part series that will demonstrate several of the features of NodePlus. In the first video, we added a node to convert text to lowercase and created a flow to test it. In this video, we will create an uppercase node, create a unit test to test the node, add the node to the local NodeRed server's palette to update the flow for the uppercase conversion. We will use the NodePlus menu to create a new NodeRed node project. The project name is uppercase. The description is just a text field. I will add it to the HCL category in the palette. There is one input and one output for this node, accepting text and returning converted text. I will leave the icon as alert and select yellow for its color. The node's JavaScript file is created and opened. I'm going to replace the comment, enter node logic here, with the code to convert text to uppercase. I'm going to copy this code from the lowercase node and modify it for this example and then save my changes. I then create a new icons folder for this node and then copy the image from my PC to this folder. Next, I change the alert.png reference in the node's HTML file to the name of the image I just copied to the icons folder, and then save the changes to the HTML file. Use the NodePlus menu to create a new NodeRed unit test. Select the uppercase project. Then give the spec file a name. I use UT as the prefix, then the node. All spec files need the _spec at the end of the file name. Now select functions for which the unit skeleton should be created. In this case, expand the tree until uppercase node can be selected, and then select Finish. The test folder is created, and it contains the UT uppercase _spec.js file. Open this file. This is a skeleton with two functions, should be loaded and should uppercase node. Run the unit test by right-clicking on the spec file, select Run As, and NodeRed unit test. In the console below, you will see the results of the first test. The second function fails, as there is nothing for it to do. I will simply modify it, save it, and rerun the unit test. This time, all the tests pass successfully. Next, I'm going to modify this unit test by copying in some code. I have changed the function to validate load and test uppercase node. In the second function, we send a payload of uppercase to the node. Then, we compare the result to the expected result. If they match, the test passes. In this case, it passes. I then modify the payload by adding a space in the text string. Save the file and rerun the test. As expected, this test actually fails. I'll change it back to make sure that this unit test passes before moving on. Now I want to validate my code coverage for this test. To enable code coverage, select Window, Preferences, JavaScript, Code Coverage, and check the Enable Code Coverage box. Then select the Apply and Close button. I will rerun the unit test. This time the code coverage view is presented and we can review the results. You can expand the tree to show the uppercase.js and see that all 7 lines were tested during the unit test. If you open the uppercase.js file from this view, you will see that all of the lines that were executed are highlighted in green. Now we can add the uppercase node to our local NodeRed server. Right-click on the server and select Add and Remove. Add uppercase and select Finish. When we reopen the NodeRed editor, a refresh of the server shows the uppercase node listed in the palette. I now create the uppercase portion of this flow. Typing in the search field helps find the nodes. Select the HTTP input node and add it to the flow. Select the HTTP output node and add it to the flow. Add the uppercase node to the flow and wire the nodes together. To configure the HTTP input node, change the method to post, the URL to /UC for uppercase, then select Add Docs. Set the consumes and produces to text/plain, and then select the Parameters tab. Scroll down to select Add Parameter and create one named Input in body. Then select the Add button. Select Done to finish and commit the changes to the HTTP input node. Then deploy your changes to the server. I will open the demo flow swagger.json file to test our latest changes. Expand the /lowercase method and send convert to lowercase as the input parameter. Select the Try It button and verify the results in the Swagger console. Next, select the /UC method and send Now Let's Try Uppercase as the input parameter. Select the Try It button and verify the results. In this video, we created a NodeRed node project. We created a unit test project to test the node and to verify the code coverage. We added the node to our local NodeRed server's palette, and then we updated and tested the existing flow for the uppercase example.